Born 5 years after my parents got married, and Mom thought I was God's miracle and loved spoiling me. Dad always said I needed to grow up tough, but Mom couldn't care less. On my 4th birthday, she took me to an amazing toy store and said I could get whatever I wanted. As I was going through my presents at home, Dad walked in and nearly had a stroke. How many times do I have to tell you we don't have this kind of money to waste?
It's his special day, honey. Don't ruin it.
What is all this ridiculous stuff? Why did he need to buy a plastic flower? As Dad picked it up, water squirted out of it straight into his face.
I want to get to the magic tricks and pranks.
I want to try Cal.
I didn't know we were raising a clown. I'm returning all of it. I felt so mad.
I really want to give Cal a go. I've been saying that for the longest time.
Are you making faces at me? I shook my head, but it happened again. My parents suddenly looked worried and took me to the doctor. After some tests, he explained that I had a facial twitch which could be triggered by any strong emotion. But it was nothing to worry about. But apparently Mom didn't hear the doctor right because she fussed over me even more. This didn't even change after my sisters, Rose, Orchid, and Lily were born. They were triplets, but had nothing in common except one thing: their unconditional love for me. Once in 10th grade, my parents had to go somewhere for a few hours and told me to keep an eye on my sisters. I had an online video game match, and I knew—
Not gonna lie, this sounds like a harem right here. This sounds like an incestuous harem. Brother, 3 sisters. You know, I've played a visual novel like this where you're basically you're like the brother and I played a visual novel back when I first started playing visual novels, mini story inside of a story time TikTok mini story. I played a visual novel where you're basically this guy and he finds out that he's like not blood as soon as his parents go away on like a business trip, and he finds out that he's not like blood related to his 4 sisters. And if you want to play, it's, I forgot the name, but it's by a publisher called Genius Inc. Just look them up on the Play Store or apps or whatever.
I knew just what to do. Listen up,
Well,
girls. We're gonna
incest,
play a game of hide and seek. You hide, and
and when he finds you guys, incestuous things happen.
I'll count till 50,000. Don't come out till I say so. The girls ran off to hide while I slipped inside my room for some video game time. I was so lost in it that I didn't realize the time till Dad barged into my room. Langdon? What? What happened? We just got robbed. What? No way. I was right here.
Yeah, I think the
alert,
clip was a
on
bit
my
loud.
toes. With your headphones on? I swear, Langdon, sometimes I wish I'd given birth to a bicycle instead. It would have been more useful
Demon
than
Slayer
you.
mask.
You didn't
I
lock
love the
front
anime
door,
references.
and the robbers just walked in and took half our things. Wait, where are the girls? We
I'm
rushed
fortunate
inside the
enough-
girls' room to find them sleeping under the bed. Phew, they're safe. That's because I told them to hide. How could you be so stupid?
I'm
We
fortunate
just
enough
lost
to
stuff
never
worth
be
thousands of dollars.
I'm
If you really think
fortunate
about
enough
it,
to
Dad,
never have been
it's
robbed.
because now we can buy new things. Our old stuff was rotten, especially our TV. Dad looked ready to explode. Thankfully, Mom rescued me just in time. But after that day, he never trusted me with anything. It bothered me, but thank God Mom and the triplets worshipped me. Time passed, and in 12th grade,
Yeah.
I joined the school football team, without Dad knowing, of course. I was born 5 years after my parents got married.
Okay.
And Mom thought I was God's miracle and
I want to
spoiling
see
me. Dad
part 2. I'm invested now, chat. I'm invested now. Okay. I'm invested, chat. I'm invested now, chat. Where's part 2?
He was already unhappy with my grades, but football was my calling, and it was making me really popular too. I was standing by the lockers one day when the head cheerleader, Annie, walks right up to me.
Hey, Langdon.
Annie, hi. Hey, will you?
What?
I'm
It's
invested
Korean
in
for
this
how
now.
are you?
Oh, funny. I just came over to invite you to the Christmas party at my place tomorrow. I'd love it if the hottest new jock could come.
Popular?
Really? Me?
Mr. Popular?
Wow, sounds mind-blowingly awesome. I mean, yeah, I'm cool. Count me in.
Awesome. Can't wait to see your handsome face.
I had a blast at the party, and I couldn't stop blushing when Annie introduced me as her new catch. Soon we became an official couple, and I was the happiest guy alive.
Oh my God,
a few days later, it was Dad's 40th birthday, and I wanted to do something nice for him. His car needed some repairs, so I took it to the mechanic to have it fixed and polished.
This is really
But as I
good.
was
This is
driving
really,
back,
really
I
good.
stopped by the bakery
This is
to pick
so
up
well
the cake,
animated.
and that's when I heard a loud bang. I ran outside, and to my horror, I saw that Dad's car had slid down the sloping street and crashed straight into a truck. Oh my God!
These true
When
stories?
Dad found out, he exploded like a pressure cooker. You, Langdon, you make me want to rip my hair out. My car is beyond repair. Do you think I just have money lying around to buy a new one? Dad, I'm so sorry. I got it fixed. For you. I guess I just forgot to put the brakes. You just forgot? How easy is it for you to say this every time? I've tried to make you more responsible, but I'm just done with you. I'm sending you to an army boarding school. Dad,
Oh,
no,
no.
I can't leave my football. I clapped my hand over
Oh,
my mouth
no.
as I realized I'd let it slip out. But Dad didn't even look shocked, just really disappointed.
Oh,
You
he
think
didn't
I don't
know.
know you sneak around and lie to me to play football? If you trusted me, I wouldn't have to.
no.
You should really come see me play sometime. Dad, I'm really good.
Oh,
I
this
don't
has a
care,
happy
son.
ending.
Your mom and I are leaving for your aunt's wedding tomorrow. But next week when I'm back, I'll ship you off.
Oh,
That's
man, you've
final.
only got a
Dad
week.
didn't hear another
You've only
word.
got a
And the
week.
next morning, my parents left.
I'm sorry, bro. Dad forced us to tell the truth.
It's okay, but now I need you guys to back me up. Dad needs to see I'm responsible, so we have new roles starting today. Rose, you're in charge of the dishes. Lily, I want you to make breakfast, and Orchid, you'll manage the laundry.
And you?
I'll supervise. That's the biggest responsibility. The next few days, everything went really smoothly. But then, one morning, my sisters woke me up screaming. What happened?
It's Mom and Dad. They're missing.
My sisters showed me the news, which said the plane they were on had disappeared. Search teams were
so-
trying hard to locate
There's
it.
so many instances in this when this could turn into an incest story. There's so many moments in this where this could easily turn into an incest story.
This can't be happening.
Oh my God! What will we do now?
Oh,
I
no.
can't breathe. She's having a panic
Oh
attack.
dear,
She
I've
has
seen
panic
this
attacks?
plot
Since
before.
when? We calmed her down and put her to bed, but I couldn't stop thinking how I never knew of Rose's panic attacks. I felt terrible.
referring
I
to
stayed up
Listen
all
to Me
night
Girls
reading the
and Your
news about my
Father,
parents,
by the
but it
way.
was the same. How was I supposed to make this work? What if they didn't come back? I didn't even hug them before they left. We stayed at home the next few days, waiting around for news of our parents, but none came. And when we returned to school, he was already unhappy with my grades.
Part 3, part 3, part 3. Where's part 3?
When we returned to school, everyone was looking at us with pity.
Great. People are treating us like we're orphans already. Don't say that.
Just then, Annie appeared out of nowhere.
Aw, baby. Your sisters look terrible. How are you holding up? Better than your fake eyelashes.
Lily,
Hey,
behave.
stop.
We're fine, babe. I tried
That's his
calling
girlfriend. You can't do
I
that.
always have such a busy calendar, babe. But you are right here all the time. I'll see you around, Poochie Poo.
Something
Seriously,
sus
how
going
do you
on.
tolerate her? She's more fake than Monopoly money.
You. I love her, okay? So you better get used to having her around.
No, I won't.
And after that day,
Oh,
Lily
man.
kept going from bad to worse. She would turn up late at home and get angry
Oh,
for
no,
the
the
weirdest
teenage
reasons.
years.
Whenever I
The
asked
parents
her
are
what was
dead,
wrong,
and now-
she said she was just fine. To make
Now it's
matters
up to the
worse,
brother
we fell
who has
short
to
of
take
cash,
care of
so
the
I had to
sisters.
work part-time as a mechanic. Things were tough, but thank God for Annie, or I would have gone crazy. One morning in school, Annie and I were sitting in the cafeteria when Lily walked up to us.
Girlfriend.
We need to talk, Langdon. Can't you see we're in the middle of a conversation? Take your middle somewhere else. I need to talk to my brother.
Lily, we can talk at home. Don't create a scene here, please. Everyone is staring.
Oh, so you're worried I'll spoil your precious reputation now? Don't you care about your family at all? Oh my God, you're so loud. Babe, tell her to leave.
Suddenly, Lily went crazy and emptied a
Oh
can of
my-
yogurt on Annie's head.
There, enjoy your lunch.
What the heck,
How
Lily?
could you do
Annie,
that?
I'm so sorry. Annie stormed off, and I felt furious at Lily. The next evening when I
Damn.
returned from work, I went to her room to talk to Lily, but she
Oh
wasn't
no,
there. She
this
wasn't even
is
answering her
escalating
phone,
and
and it was
escalating.
almost midnight. I informed the police, but they told me to wait for 24 hours.
Bro, what
I
kind
was
of
worried
police is
sick,
that?
So I rushed to Annie. Her dad worked with the government, so I was hoping she could help, but to my surprise, she was having a party, and I wasn't invited? As I
Oh,
looked around
no.
for her, I saw her in the corner with some random jock. What the
Oh,
heck? You were cheating
no.
on me?
Really, Langdon?
Oh,
You really thought after
no.
what your sister did, I'd still date you? Take a
Oh,
hint and
no.
get lost.
I felt stunned.
She was fake after all. Oh my man, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, man.
and angry, and my face started
Man.
twitching. Annie just rolled her eyes.
Ugh, your face is
can't
doing its
believe
weird
it.
thing again, and you look super stupid.
And then she just started making out with him.
Bruh,
I
how
tried
could you
pulling
do
her arm,
that?
but the guy with her pushed me away.
That
I
hurt.
grabbed a glass near me to dump juice on him, but she pushed me, and the juice ended up
That
all
hurt.
over her hair as she screamed.
That
Lily
hurt.
was right.
There's
she was
nothing-
super fake. There was no way Annie was helping me now.
There's
so
nothing
I left, only to find
more
Lily
painful
in the
than
parking
that.
lot. Do you know what time it is? I've been searching for you everywhere.
Now you found me, so leave. I have a party to attend.
You hate Annie. Why are you at her party? You're coming home with me.
Don't tell me what to do. You've always done whatever you want, but now that I have my freedom, you
His
can't
voice
stand
acting
it.
as
You're
well.
not my dad.
What's wrong with you? Have you forgotten
Voice
I'm your
acting is
older
so
brother?
good.
Older brothers are
voice
responsible,
acting is so good.
Don't call yourself that. Now move.
Her words felt like a slap in my face. I might be a brat, but I loved my sisters, and this made me feel defeated. I'd let
The
my
way
parents
this
down.
way this
For the next few days,
escalated.
I was drowned in work. When we returned to school,
Part 4,
everyone was
where's part 4? Please give me part 4.
and the school announcing the annual sports scholarship, I had no time to sit and sulk if I wanted to set a good example for my sisters. As for Lily, I asked Orchid to download Locatify on her phone without letting her know so I could keep an eye on her. One night, I was
Oh,
at the garage
man.
when I got a frantic call from Orchid.
Hurry, it's Rose. She had another panic attack, and she
Oh,
fainted.
things
We
keep
quickly took Rose
escalating.
to the hospital, but we
What
couldn't
is
get
this?
hold
Things
of
keep
Lily.
getting
I
more and
opened
more
Locatify
dramatic.
to track her, and it showed she was at school. What was this girl doing there at night? Doctors told us Rose was stable, but he wanted to
Getting
keep her
more
under
and more
observation for a
dramatic.
few hours.
You go after Lily.
Sisters
I got
ill.
this. Just be careful and
Parents
don't beat
of
yourself up. You're doing
I
everything
did-
you can.
Thanks, Orchid. I
Ah.
quietly entered the school building, and it was pitch dark. Suddenly, I saw lights flicker from the school's main office, and Lily
How is
was
this gonna
leaving with
end?
a fat envelope. Lily?
Langdon, you scared me. Why are
Don't
you
tell me
here?
she's
Wrong
doing
question.
the
What
sus
are
work.
you doing here, and what's that?
She's doing the
I
sus
was-
work with
oh
one
my
of the
God,
teachers
I'm
for
so
money.
Sorry. Annie made me do it. She said if I stole this money for her, she'd get her
Oh,
dad to find
stealing.
information about mom and dad. I just felt so desperate, so I agreed.
You think I didn't try that? I already asked her 1,000 times, and she always said her dad's trying. But now I'm certain she never even asked him.
Oh my God.
That's so stupid. That witch took advantage of me, probably just to punish me for being rude to her.
You should have just told me, Lily.
She warned me not to, or our deal was off. Also, I was so mad at you. I don't even know why. I'm such a mess.
No, you're not. You're just a kid, Lily. And everything going on with Mom and Dad is a lot to handle. Now, we're gonna put that money back and leave before we get caught. Or wait, I have a better idea. Annie had cheated on me and manipulated my sister. I wasn't gonna let her go this easy. We tiptoed our way to her locker and slid the money in. Next, we dropped an anonymous tip to the principal saying that Annie stole money from the school's trip fund. The plan was a success as the next morning, the entire school saw what a whack job Annie was when the principal opened her locker.
What? I didn't
How
steal
is
this.
this gonna end?
Lily did. Ask her. We found the money in your locker, Annie. There's enough proof to get you expelled. Call your dad. Now. No, please. He'll ground me for life. Please, I'll do
An actual
anything.
tough,
I'll
but
clean the
Papa's
washrooms
still-
for a month. Just don't
Papa's
call my dad.
still
He's
got
already cut my
control.
allowance.
But of course, the principal did call him.
Oh,
and she was
boy.
expelled. Good riddance. Girls, I know I've been an idiot in the past, but I promise I'll do
This is
better.
where
You're
he
the best
finally
sisters
learns
anyone could ask for.
and finally
What's
becomes
that?
the
What?
mature
You're
grown
getting
up that he
emotional.
should.
Aw, such a cutie. You're not so bad either.
My finals came around the next week, and I actually managed to pass with decent grades. And I bagged a sports scholarship to college based on my football skills. One morning, when we were leaving for school, I saw a police van pull into our driveway, and my parents stepped out. Mom,
They're
Dad,
alive!
oh my God,
They're
you're back!
alive!
Oh, my babies. I thought I'd never see
They're
you again.
alive!
What happened? Where were you? How are you? Mom and Dad told us how their plane had to make an emergency landing in a forest with no connectivity, and it was only after weeks that the rescue team found them. Those were the worst weeks of our lives, not knowing if we'll ever see you again. But Langdon, I'm so proud of you, son. You did a fine job. And nothing's stolen, it seems. I'm so sorry, Dad. I never knew your struggles till I was knee-deep in mine. I'll be better, and I love you. I love you too,
What's the
son.
lesson of
And
this? To be
I think I'd
mature
like
and
to see you play
responsible?
football sometime. Really? So that means no boarding school? Don't answer that. I'm just happy you're here. And the school announcing the annual sports scholarship.
Hey, can we get a round of applause for that, chat? That was beautiful. That was beautiful. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. I love that. That was so good. I guess the lesson in the end was for the son at least, I think the lesson in the end was that he had to be that he never understood like his dad's struggles and things, and now after he had to, his dad was always there. Now after he had to, he had a girlfriend, he was like being playing football, life was chill. But when there was like no parents and he actually had to take like responsibility, like when his sister fell ill and had to go to the hospital and whatnot, he realized how much his dad like struggled and whatnot, like trying to take care of him and whatnot, because he had that whole face twitch when he was younger or whatever. I don't know, but he like understood like he sort of his parents' experience sort of made him mature and grow up and whatnot. And I just think that was really cool. It was a really nice message. I love that. Everybody, I'm gonna everybody this page right here, X Story Times X. Please go please go check them out on TikTok and on YouTube. Story Times, please go check them out, please. I don't think we're gonna watch another one of those, but please go check them out, chat. They are great. I'm probably gonna be watching these in my spare. I'm gonna be watching these in my spare. These are genuinely really well animated. I could get hooked on these. I could get hooked on these. They're really good. They're really good. Yeah, go check them out. X Story Times X.